The famous Laffer curve is nothing more than the relationship between tax rates on the x-axis and total tax revenues on the y-axis. Tax rates influence revenue through two effects that always work in opposite directions. First, the arithmetic effect. If you raise tax rates, you collect more revenue per dollar or pound of tax base. Second, the economic effect. Higher taxes discourage work, production, and reported income, so the tax base actually shrinks. These two effects constantly push against each other. At a 100% tax rate, if you keep nothing after tax, why would you work? You wouldn't. No work means no income, and therefore no tax revenue, which is why the curve touches zero at the far right of the x-axis at 100% tax. Now, at a 0% tax rate, you might earn a lot of money, but you pay no tax, so revenue is also zero, which is why the curve also touches zero on the far left of the x-axis. So at 0%, you're also at zero. Now, what happens between these two extremes? Starting from 100%, if I lower the tax rate to 99, 98, 97, 96%, sooner or later, someone will go back to work and revenues will begin to rise. The y-axis starts moving upward. On the other side, starting from 0%, if I raise the tax rate to 1%, you may work slightly less, but revenue still rises because the government is now actually collecting something. You see 0%, 1%, so it starts to rise. So as you keep adjusting the rate upward, revenue continue increasing until they reach a peak. After that peak, further tax increases causes revenue to fall because the tax base collapses. That upward rise, peak, and downward fall is what we call the Laffer curve. At many revenue levels, there are two different, as you can see, tax rates that produce the same amount of revenue, one on each side of the curve. Look. So when I'm here, sorry, my pen's not working. Here you have, at two different tax rates, you'll have the exact same revenue. So on this side, this is called the prohibitive range. Raise tax rates, revenue falls. Lower tax rates, revenue rises. Here, the economic effect dominates. On this side, it is called the normal range. With higher tax rates, revenue rises. With lower tax rates, revenue falls. Here, the arithmetic effect dominates. So you have the arithmetic effect and the economic effect. And that's all it is. And right now, we are in the prohibitive range, which means raising taxes today will actually bring in less revenue, not more. I don't know the precise optimal tax rate or the point that maximizes revenue. You see this point. But it is absolutely much lower than where we are today.